Welcome to April's Garage. We're having a problem recently about finding facts online about cars. It's all inundated with AI. You're not quite sure what's right, what's wrong, like old school research, and it's getting difficult to find out.
Right. So you try and find an article and you see something written by, ChatGPT and it's a robot, same with a video, or you're trying to get information and it's just gobbledygook for the most part. It's just a lot of nonsense.
Right.
And it makes it hard to research and do videos, but apparently we're going to get replaced here very, very soon.
Maybe.
So
I just think that would be so weird because they were already trying that with like some movies sometimes, completely make a made up person. And I feel like once you know that they're made up, there's something missing from the character.
Yeah, a while ago, it's been a few months now, I had an outfit reach out to me that's offered some interesting deals as far as like buying the back catalog of your videos for a certain number, and then they own those videos for a certain number of years and stuff. But their latest pitch was to sign away your AI rights, basically, to where a computer can AI learn from your videos, which it's kind of like what's stopping them from doing it anyway, watching your videos, looking at it, and like having a computer learn you to make YouTube videos.
Well, it's illegal. Probably.
What's really stopping the people in China from doing it, in Russia?
And I do feel like there's a lot of like the Joe Rogan recreation stuff for selling products and commercials, and just his voice alone too.
Yes, they're faking his voice to sell products and all that stuff. So now there's YouTube videos, full out YouTube videos, where there's some editing involved by somebody, I imagine, but it is generated these lists by ChatGPT.
Right.
And they get an AI voiceover to do it, and they get someone that sounds just like Mike Rowe or some, like these, mega voiceover stars, and just post them on YouTube, just clobbering YouTube with these videos. And thankfully, YouTube has a pretty sophisticated algorithm as far as engagement and how long people watch things and all that stuff to hedge against this kind of stuff, because it came from YouTubers in the first place, where there was clickbait, where there was these crazy titles and thumbnails, and then in the videos, it's nothing about what the content is, or like, everybody's dead, my car blew up, everybody, like all this stuff, and then it doesn't happen. And the watch time's really low, and there's bad engagement, all that stuff. So YouTube pays attention to watch time. They pay attention to a lot of different variables. And you might be paying attention to noises down here.
The noises behind us,
Tyler Potter's working on the Dakota right now. So we don't want to stop him. He's just down there putting my Dakota back together. So if you hear a loud bang or whatever. So there's this video that I came across.
Yeah.
And the title of it, and I was very interested to watch this. I was like, who is this guy that came up with this list? And it is not. It is a robot. It is a robot telling you 25 of the best muscle cars to attract women in 2025.
Stop it.
So,
Stop it.
men, gents, are you ready to take your attracting a woman advice from a robot?
It probably is better than an actual guy telling you things.
We have a resident woman here that I imagine most men would want to attract.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And so we'll see what she thinks of this robot. So are you ready?
No. No.
Well, they're just ripping video footage from other YouTube channels. So Wheels, Top Gear.
Today, we are diving into a world of roaring engines and head-turning designs with cars.
So this voice is the AI right now?
Boomery music, yes.
Red Eye, and the track-focused beast, the Camaro ZL1 1LE.
Right.
Which of these stunning machines cut, and which one takes the crown?
Which one takes
Strap
the ground?
in as we explore the 25 best muscle cars to attract women.
So they changed, you can see they put this like old film grainy effect on all the footage, so it doesn't trigger a copyright, because like they're stealing this from the straight pipes.
Does Freddie have that car?
Well, I have that. He has a Charger.
Unadulterated muscle.
But see how they're ripping it off, so they're putting it on a TV background, they're putting it on a grainy background.
Yeah.
They're putting boxes within boxes to not trigger copyright.
Oh,
because this is all the straight pipes, this is all big YouTube channels where they're ripping this footage from just wholesale. Edmunds cars here.
But it's not just about power.
So they're giving credit.
The Red Eye's wide
so they don't get in trouble, but they still should be maybe.
And those dual hood scoops scream aggression.
They do scream aggression.
So,
this is not on my list.
A guy pulls up in a Challenger.
No way. A new Challenger like this, I just think he's like a younger, little immature maybe. But but still
Okay.
a car guy, like a real car
At
guy.
number 2,
Well, here's the next
the
one.
Ford Mustang Shelby GT 500.
I mean, it's a Shelby, so I appreciate that.
Dual clutch transmission, 760 horsepower.
Shelby stripes.
This is a
Shelby Mustang started
Cool.
in 1965 or 6 with Carroll Shelby picking the cars and making them special.
It, like,
and 600.
It's not spicy
here's
for
the
you?
thing, in a couple of years, they'll have inflections, they'll have, you know, this is early AI stuff, and it's getting crazy pretty quick. I mean, like if the Grok on Twitter or whatever, where you can have to argue with them and they sling insults and stuff. So, but yes, is the GT500 going to attract women?
The first generation GT500, yeah.
So, like a 67 GT500.
Yeah,
good
but
to go.
not. This is cool. I love it, but I'm not like, oh, take me now.
Okay. Well, the next one is
Coming in at number 3.
the Camaro ZL1.
Well, I mean,
which
these
be
are
be careful, because Tyler Potter, that's his track car.
That's your baby?
Yeah. Yeah.
What a fantastic! I know these. I feel like all these three are in the same category. There's
Okay.
new retro-styled
This
muscle
Camaro
cars
is
that are trying to
business
be that
under
old
the
school
hood. You'll find
60s,
a
70s muscle
supercharged
cars,
6.2
and they're just completely
liter
different. Here's the thing: like, I get impressed, turned on by cars that are like hard to drive and like serious manual cars that you really have to like listen and pay attention and like really drive. You know?
Okay. So if it's a manual, then it would attract you as a woman.
Yes.
Because a guy can work a stick.
I think it's sexy.
Interesting. So next up, the Ford Mustang
and side stripes.
Mach 1.
The Mach 1
This
also
gets
borrows
all
some
looped in
aerodynamic
together like these.
elements
Like
from
I
the
said,
Shelby.
Yeah.
it's 25 cars and it's 30 minutes long, so they're trying really hard. It has the Charger in here, which is the same as the Challenger. So now
Right.
you have Freddie's car in here, right?
Okay. It doesn't do anything for me. Am I terrible?
Yep. So
These are all the same. These are just the new retro-styled muscle cars.
CTS.
What is this doing in here?
CTSV is a muscle
This
car.
is not. Is it?
Yeah, CTSV would be considered a muscle car. Yeah.
A Cadillac
Right.
is
Okay.
not allowed to be a muscle car.
I would say it's
I
as
am
close to a
sorry.
monorail, but they're putting Corvettes in as muscle cars.
Okay.
Like I said, this is AI generated
Sure.
gobbledygook. So now they're saying like a C7 Corvette.
You know what?
Would this attract women?
Sexy is a C2 Corvette. Okay.
So a C2 would do it.
A C2 would definitely do it.
Okay.
The C8's cool. The generation before is more like midlife crisis Corvette. If it's bright red, it's just like, no, that's actually like making girls run away from you.
So now we're back to the Challenger. This is like, I'm skipping around here because
Terrible
like,
list.
okay.
This is terrible list.
What else is on it? Okay, so we're back to Charger again.
Yeah.
Once again, this is Chat GPT generated, long to try and get people to click and watch for a certain amount of watch time. And
I can't believe there's not like a 1970s
this is
Chevelle
weird.
in this.
They have the Chevy SS in here, which they only made for a couple of years. That's like a Holden. It's an Australian-based
right.
car
It has a 6.2
that
liter
they have made for 10 years.
engine.
Does that attract you?
415 horsepower and 415 pounds.
But if I had a daughter and a guy came to pick her up on this, I'd be like, oh, he's not going to mess
That
with
was the
her. He's
problem
going to be
with
like
this.
a uptight, like good bookworm, like
The
this guy's
styling,
going to be safe.
The styling just didn't
The
do it.
Super
That
Sport
was the
was built
problem. Yeah, most definitely. So then they go to the GT350.
No. Okay.
Okay.
What's
no,
next?
no from you. How about
Ferrari
an Alfa Romeo?
9 liter.
I just think if
twin-turbo V.
I don't want to say anything bad.
Mhm.
I can't say anything bad. I just think like Alfa Romeo is like you're trying to get into that kind of luxury brand,
Yeah.
but you can't quite make it. So that's like that one
Well,
stepstone
like
to get
this,
there.
This Stelvio Quadrifoglio, whatever it is I think that's close. Was I close there?
Quadrifoglio.
It's whatever.
I'm sure AI.
It's
could say
fast.
it.
I'm sure they could say it flawlessly. It's very powerful. It's a good-looking Italian car. Is it a muscle car? No. This is where it kind of goes off the rails.
Right.
So then next they do BMW M3, M4, which they're stealing that from BMW Canada.
Sure.
Would that
liter twin
buck teeth nose BMW?
That's terrible.
Do it?
No, terrible.
No.
425
This is
horsepower.
a terrible list.
Right.
But in, like you're saying, in 4 or 5 years from now, it might be more refined and better.
Alternative
Audi
to
RS5.
traditional rear-wheel drive muscle
turning on.
cars,
It's just, it's
offering
not
a
fair. These
unique
aren't muscle
blend of
cars.
Mercedes C63, would that turn you on?
experience that is sure to
Sexy, but
impress.
it's not like
and it's
over the top,
luxurious
oh,
and
who is
well.
this man of mystery.
The C8's
Corvette?
engine placed
C8 car is cool. It's sexy. Depends which one You have, though.
So C8 Corvette gets a maybe. Okay. And for whatever reason, we're back to anyway. It's annoying. It's a whole channel called Retro Rides.
Right.
And they have tons and tons and tons of videos. Like the dumbest car prototypes ever. Their biggest video view, though, they have 643,000 views on dangerous cars that faded into. So they're actually getting views on some of this stuff, like serious views, all AI generated text.
We could do AI generated.
AI voiceover. But anyway, okay, if there's nothing on that list other than a C8 Corvette what?
I mean, muscle cars, you got to get the big dogs, the LS6, right? The Chevelle, that Rock Crusher.
You think
manual that's so hard to drive.
A normal girl.
A normal,
let's say
a
normal girl,
right,
that may not be into cars as much as you, but has a passing interest in cars. I have some thoughts.
Well, I mean, muscle car. Do I have to stay in the muscle car realm?
Any car.
I'm going with Rick DeBrule saying his Izetta attracts a ton of girls. The G-Wagon attracts a ton of girls. And I can't say my Grand National because that's like a little deeper car girl type of thing.
Right.
So your Bugatti, right? Which girls have you gotten like the best looks from, or like your numbers handed to you?
Well, no. Here's what happens with the Bugatti. It's, a Bugatti. And then they're like, who's getting out of it? And then they see who's getting out of it.
They do not. There's no way.
Oh, that?
You are not disgusting. Will you stop it? No.
I mean, not really.
I do look at guys' cars on how they take care of them.
I see.
And I relate that. Do you have a cracked windshield? How long has it been cracked for? Are your tires dirty? Are they low? Are they like all those little things you can really tell as do you have week-old fast food wrappers lying around? And that's kind of how you can tell how a man takes care of his car is how he's going to take care of his woman. Usually.
That makes sense. But yeah, the G-Wagon seems to be definitely something. I would say you could get away with a C8 Corvette, and that would be impressive enough.
Yeah.
As far as like what to barely get in the muscle car realm, what's going to be impressive? I'd say get the Bumblebee from Transformers. Like, oh, you got the Transformers thing, you know.
See a Superbird now.
Well, no, I mean,
feel like girls wouldn't like the Superbird because it's a little out there.
They wouldn't. I'm trying to think like a Porsche 911.
Sure.
That's
sexy.
Yeah. So, but I'm not a girl. Well, singer's a bit of a stretch. So yeah. So AI is still got a long ways to go. It's getting lots of views though. I mean, those are some serious views on those videos there for that channel.
Right.
And anyway, apparently we could just quit and make this channel AI, right?
I could do your voice, right?
I am Tyler Hoover, and I hate Cadillac Escalades, especially the 05, 06. You know, Cadillac, they're disgusting. The worst cars I've ever... My turn. Okay. All right.
Okay, here we go.
Welcome to Gabe's Garage, the 27 channel in YouTube.
So Jacob has some AI software apparently to be able to create us.
We'll see how
an AI version of us. So this may be our last video where you see us for real, and we'll see. We're giving Jake the challenge of making an AI video with us and our voices, so go.
See what happens. Thanks for watching.
Bugatti, the brand known for their multi-million-dollar hypercars, just dropped an SUV that looks like an Escalade on steroids. Apparently, they've taken the OG luxury tank from 2005 and crammed in a freaking W16 engine. Over 1,500 horsepower in an SUV that looks like it belongs in a rap video from the mid-2000s. Honestly, this thing is a fever dream. Bugatti meets Cadillac? What's next? Ferrari teaming up with a Hummer? Let me know in the comments if you think this is real.